Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on Zack Snyder's Justice League. And for today's video, I'll be explaining the Knightmare scenes that we will be getting for the Snyder Cut and what role they will be playing going into this movie. So during Batman vs Superman, we obviously got introduced to what's called the Knightmare scenes, and people were wondering about the relevance in regards to these scenes, which we obviously were supposed to see in Snyder's original 5-movie plan. These Justice League movies would get more of these Knightmare scenes, and during the theatrical release of Justice League, we never got the continuation for those Knightmare scenes. So people were wondering why they have added those Knightmare scenes into Batman vs Superman if they weren't going to follow through with that. But for the Snyder Cut, although it is a cul-de-sac for now, we will be getting a continuation on these Knightmare scenes, and I will be explaining the relevance of them and what it really is. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more DCEU content coming your way. So in order to explain what the Knightmare scenes are, I will be going over an article by Screen Rant, and I will also be going over some things that Zack Snyder has said about it. So firstly, Zack Snyder says that it is a sequence set on a ruined Earth after the alien tyrant Darkseid invades and decimates the planet. It's a dream sequence, a psychic vision experienced by Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne that reveals what will happen if the superheroes fail to stop the onslaught. And this is how it's supposed to play out. So future Flash would have to run on the cosmic treadmill built in the Batcave, and he would be transported back in time to the exact same spot that the treadmill is at in the future, but he arrives to the past. That meant that they had to choose a moment in time where the Earth was in the exact same location, so he didn't end up in the wrong location. Now Batman, as well as Cyborg, who actually has been damaged and he's been ruined, devised this plan to warn Bruce Wayne in the past. And this results in what we saw during Batman vs Superman, where the Flash arrives in the Batcave and warns Bruce Wayne that Lois Lane is the key, but then he realizes that he's too soon, and he obviously says, "Find us." And at that time, Bruce Wayne didn't understand what Flash was talking about because Barry Allen was way too early than originally intended. But once he catches up to it in the future, where it's now his turn to send Barry Allen back, he asks Cyborg which window he'd send Barry through if the choice was his. And Bruce then selects the opposite one than the one before. So knowing the window they chose last time resulted in the Flash arriving too soon, they chose a different window this time. So this time the Flash has arrived in the Batcave moments before Darkseid himself basically arrived and killed Lois Lane. And we've learned in the past that Superman goes evil after the death of Lois Lane, which makes him give in to the anti-life equation like we saw during Batman vs Superman. And Flash's mission was basically to stop Superman from going rogue. He was supposed to stop Lois Lane from dying so Superman doesn't go rogue. So actually the scenes we saw during Batman vs Superman and what we will be seeing during the Snyder Cut are of a future where Darkseid takes over the world, and it's pretty much if the Justice League fails, that is what will happen. It will lead into those events. Now, we don't know what is up with the other Justice League members just yet, but we do know as of now, Superman is pretty much gone rogue. He's basically a villain. He's basically Superman regime from Injustice. He blames Bruce for what happened to Lois Lane. And we also saw during Batman vs Superman that he's got his own army as well. Now, Batman, he is still Batman. That doesn't change. But the only difference with him is that he also has his own army to face off Superman's army as well. And he has become much darker because in order to survive, he needs to become way more darker than he previously was. As we have seen in the trailer, Cyborg is there helping Batman and the Flash to do their thing. But we don't know what's up with Aquaman and Wonder Woman just yet. But we do have Batman teaming up with both Joker as well as Deathstroke. And basically they just put their past history behind and they just focus on stopping Darkseid. And just seeing Batman and Joker team up, like how cool will that be? I cannot wait to see how those two interact with each other. And also we have found out that Joker has obviously killed Robin or Dick Grayson, and he has burnt the Wayne Manor as well. And I know we were supposed to get a backstory in those during the original films, and I'm guessing we will see like a reference to those in the Snyder Cut as well, so I cannot wait to see how those go. That's all we know as of now for the Knightmare scenes, and I am very interested to see if we will get them facing off Darkseid during the Snyder Cut, because obviously Steppenwolf is still the main villain, that doesn't change, but Darkseid is the real main antagonist in general, and because he takes over Earth during the Knightmare scenes, will we see him in action facing off Team Batman and maybe Evil Superman? I doubt it, because Zack Snyder obviously had like the 5-movie plan at first during the time of Batman vs Superman, and this is one of them, but we do know that this cut is a cul-de-sac, meaning it's a one-time thing. Unless it does incredibly good, then I'm not entirely sure if we will get more of these Justice League movies by Zack Snyder, but for now it's a cul-de-sac, and I'm guessing it will just stay a cul-de-sac. I don't think they will do anything with it, but I'm not entirely sure. Now, during the trailer, we did see the shot of Darkseid, Granny Goodness, and Desaad over there. It looked like they were in Apocalypse, which is obviously Darkseid's home planet, but it could also be part of the Knightmare scenes as well. It is very hard to tell because we obviously don't know where they are. But if it is part of the Knightmare scenes, then obviously we know that Darkseid has taken over Earth at that point, and he is in full Omega Force form. So if this is part of the Knightmare scenes, we will be seeing Darkseid in the Knightmare scenes as well, which is very exciting because we do see him in the flashbacks as Uxas, and if we do see him in the Knightmare scenes, then we will see him in his like full form as Darkseid, which I cannot wait to see. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below whether you guys found this video useful in regards to me explaining the Knightmare scenes, and also be sure to tell me in the comment section down below if I have missed anything else. I don't think I have, but I may have missed a couple of details as well. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.